Yo guys, what's up, it's Krypz, and today I'm going to be showing you all a Titan set based off Lord Shaxx. Now I'm going to be making more sets based off characters in game, so comment down below what character you'd like to see next. But yeah, if you do enjoy the video then please drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel, and without further delay, it's time we get straight into the set. So here's the entire Titan set, and in comparison to Lord Shaxx himself, I don't think I did a bad job. Now the main issue I had with this set was shadering and trying to match the orange going down the armor. I ended up going with a bit of a gold as there wasn't many shaders that were matte orange, which did make the mask hard to appear as it does have a matte colour, whereas the chest plate is quite shiny. But anyways, as for the pieces I used, the helmet here is the Lord Shaxx mask. Now this is from the Festival of the Lost event, which if you don't know is the Halloween event for the game, and as you can see they literally designed this as a mask with some string in the back and also tape holding parts together. Then as for the arms, we have the Fang Pauldron exotic with the lordly Homage ornament. Now this ornament is in the Eververse archive right now, and this is what I'd say is the closest thing you can get to Lord Shaxx's gauntlets. Now the shader you want to use on the arms, chest and boots is Iron Mossbone. Now this shader was from Iron Banner during Season of Undying, and unfortunately this shader is no longer obtainable. Then as for the chest plate and boots, they are from the Sunbreak set in the Eververse archive. Now although this chest plate does not have fur go around the collar, it does have a very similar plating design, and the secondary colour here is somewhat similar to that of Lord Shaxx's, where the orange would come down the side here, and then the boots also have that orange coming down the left leg. Now another great thing about using these boots for this sort of set as well is that the right thigh guard is missing, which is very similar to Lord Shaxx's boots as well. And then as for the mark, I chose the Iron Will mark from a previous Iron Banner, and any shade I used here is Safety First from Bright Engrams, and it can also sometimes be sold in the Brightest store. Now this was actually a very difficult piece to pair as well, as I was trying to find a mark that comes mostly around the back, and also have a bit of that leather design to match with Lord Shaxx's. But yeah, they're pretty much the pieces I used for a Lord Shaxx Titan set. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below, and now it's time to move on to some alternative pieces. So starting off, I want to go over some alternative shaders as there's not that many I'd recommend. So there is Calluses selected from the normal Leviathan. Now this does look quite similar to Iron Mossbone, although it does add some purple. And another shader you could use is Bitter Pearl from the Vault of Glass raid, and this is pretty much a good shader to use if you don't care that much about pairing it with the orange. Now anyways, moving into the armor pieces, for the chest plate I'd recommend the Meridian Constellation. This is a great piece for any of you trying to match the fur around the collar, although if you are using these arms you are going to find it really difficult to pair the fur colour. Then next with the Phoenix Battle Ornament from the Crucible in Year 1. Now this chest plate looks really awesome in general. The fur is quite a bit different, although I still think this is a pretty cool look. Now similar to this we have Devastation Complex, which is actually in legendary engrams, so if you don't have the Phoenix Battle Ornaments then this is a great alternative. Now there's also the Celestial Ornament from the Eververse archive. Now this doesn't look too bad on the set, although it does add a bit of glow. And a final chest plate you could try out is the Moonfang Chassis. Now this is from the Prophecy Dungeon and follows the same sort of plated design. Now anyways, moving on to some alternative boots, we have the Anti-Extinction Greaves. Now although the lining matches, you cannot actually shader it, so that's like one of the biggest issues with these boots. And some pieces I recommend for newer players is Retrograde TG2 from Legendary Engrams, and also the Kabaz Forceful Greaves from the Vault of Glass raid. And then as for the mark, there is a few you can use, although I did find the Wild Hunt had some nice coverage around the back and down the side. Now another mark you could use is the Ancient Apocalypse, and with the leather belt and the display of the Titan logo, it is a perfect choice for the Shaxx set. Now unfortunately this was from the old Gambit set, which does mean it's no longer obtainable, so yeah, they are pretty much all the alternatives on the set. There isn't that many good alternatives for these exotic arms, as not a lot of armor pieces have fur on them. The light skin arms are somewhat of a good choice, although they're better for a scavenger look. And then as for the mask, there isn't really any helmets that could really replace this, although I do wish we had that armor from Destiny 1 from New Monarchy. Now anyways, to end off the set, I wanted to show you all some of the other cosmetics and weapons I used. Now the weapon I chose to go with this set was the Luna's Howl with the Bloody Tooth shader. Now I tried my best to match this with the hand cannon Shaxx's holstering, and for the heavy I chose the Swarm with the Dead Orbit's Fate, and this was to get a nice steel look to match with the Luna's Howl. Then for the ghost shell I chose the Rival Titan shell from the Guardian Games event, and then to match with that lion on the ghost shell I used the Golden Pride Sparrow, and the shader I'm using here is Grand Luster just to get a nice light glow on the eyes. And out of all like the sparrows in the game, this is definitely something I think Shaxx would use. And then finally for the ship I chose the Leonid MV. Now I didn't want anything too flashy, I just really wanted something that would display the Titan class. But yeah, that's pretty much my Lord Shaxx Titan set. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below, and maybe some alternatives that you would use instead. And don't forget to join the Discord if you haven't already. We have over 6,000 members and this is a great place to share and get some advice on your fashion. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching and for the amazing support. Stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video.